Let me introduce myself. I'm Adrienne Doolan. I was born in Dublin, Ireland, many years ago. I travel around the world. I love meeting different people. I love different languages. I have two wonderful sons, whom are my biggest success in life. And just proud to be doing what I'm doing and living a good value-driven life. No idea. No idea. 18 years living in Dubai. And we've been always driving out to Ras Al Khaimah weekends. Everybody always goes on, staycations because you've got the beautiful mountains with Jebel Jais, and you've got the sea close by. And I thought, I see a lovely new growing ecosystem here. And yet still it's not as bustling as other towns. So I decided I would like to come and live here, and I'm really enjoying it. I think I was here about 3 days when I discovered just very close to me the design gallery. And that's probably now become my second home, because they, obviously they have all beautiful art there, and I have been an art collector all my life, and it's sort of art, creativity, the beauty, nature, sustainability, they all sort of roll into one and become part of who I am in life, I suppose. But I'm really enjoying living here. It's a great experience and brilliant networks and lots to do. I particularly love the art festival at the Al Jazeera Al Hamra. So when we used to come here when the children were small, and we'd be rambling all over the place. Now it's been beautifully done with restaurants, and then in February when they had the art exhibition, I think I was there at least 4 times to visit it, because each time there was something different, and I was really trying to stop myself from buying new works of art. Well, I mean, as I already mentioned, the mountains and the sea, they're a huge attraction. There's also a vibrant scene, restaurant scene. I mean, it's fantastic. But I also like chilling in my garden and watching my birds and the night sky, because there's not a lot of light pollution. So you get to see the beautiful stars. And I did omit to go out the other night because there was going to be, I think, 25 shooting stars. I should have gone out to Jebel Jais to have a look, but I didn't. So I just like that connection with nature, with the mountains behind you, the sea in front of you. That gives me a lot of pleasure. And as I said, just going out with friends, meeting friends in a quiet, relaxed atmosphere. That's what I like doing. Working and living as a woman in the UAE, and particularly in Ras Al Khaimah, there's lots of business benefits. But in the country as a whole, the governments are so supportive of women. There are, Emirati women in ministerial positions, across the board. Women are hugely respected. I'm not sure if we have actually that big gender gap here in the UAE as you often find in Europe. So women are very supported. And I think one thing that's really important is that as a woman, I feel really safe living here. And I think that's super important. Oh, yeah, I mean, the future of Ras Al Khaimah is just incredible, because it's a really developing ecosystem now, and with all the new building and the excitement of that, and there's even talk about the airport as well expanding, so that they'll be able to bring visitors directly in here. I think in line with the vision of the ruler, which I would also see as my vision, is to keep the authenticity of the city. And merge that with the new exciting part of the city, and that's really important, because it's also one of the reasons that that I came to live here as well, was because of that sort of traditional feel to it. So I'm hoping that they can, and I think they will manage to combine this very well together. So my professional purpose is the same as my life's purpose, and that is to create impact and to leave a legacy where I have actually not harmed the earth, and where I have perhaps helped somebody in life. So it's really important for me. So my business, Sustain Global, we're a business platform, a connect platform, where I'm connecting the impact businesses, homegrown businesses here in the UAE, with the corporate supply chain, to start the sustainable actions from the corporates to move the needle on impact and to reduce our CO2s, decarbonisation. Really important to me. But that's part and parcel of who I am as a person. I'm a board member for the United Nations Global Compact, and Sustain Global are participants of this compact. So there's 10 guiding principles for which human rights, labour, environment, and anti-corruption, which we follow, and then we align our business strategy with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and those goals are my North Star in my life. So, who doesn't want to see an end to poverty, hunger, gender equality, inequalities, decent work, climate change? I mean, I can go on. I can actually number them and tell you the colours of them as well. But so they're part and parcel of who I am. And when I wake up in the morning, I just want to, for me, it's not going to work. It's driving and hoping to drive change, and to convince businesses to come with me, to start realising to take climate action now. Climate action goes hand in hand with climate justice. So I need to make sure that my life's legacy is I don't harm anybody and I create as much impact as possible. I give back, I suppose, to the community as a collective by my sustainable actions, by my recycling, by my single plastic, no plastic use, should I say, composting any food waste, blah blah blah. That's how I can give back to the community. But how I give back is, I think, probably through education, through showing people the climate science, the facts about climate. And I had a friend of mine last year when I was doing it, well, she's now a friend of mine, but she was at a training. I had 20 people from the German Business Council, and I did a 3-day training with them. As a result of that, she stood up actually recently and said that she had been given purpose and direction in life through doing that course with me. So that for me is it was very heartwarming, and it was wonderful to hear. So even if I can get one person per year, I would be delighted. But actually from those trainings, I managed to get 2 people, other businesses, large corporates, to join the Global Compact as well, which is really important. So that is how I can give back to the community, by educating. That's really important to me. Well, the problem, where does the problem stem from? Let's identify the problem. So it's climate change, right? And I don't think there should be any deniers around this. I'll just take you back briefly to August of 2021, when the IPCC report this is a UN report done with around 290 scientists, and they came out and now said that humans are unequivocally responsible for the climate acceleration that we see now. Climate changes all the time, but it's hugely accelerated since the 1750s, right? So now companies are obliged, corporates are obliged to make these changes. How do they make these changes? There's lots of pressure put on them from governments with mandates on ESG, on sustainability reporting. What is all of this? How do we do it? And how do we decarbonize, right? Because we need to reduce our CO2 levels. So how do we do that? In 2019, I created a community. We were around 4 or 5 people. We're now 500 people with more than 300 registered businesses, all impact companies, all bursting with solutions for decarbonisation and CO2 reduction. So my problem solving comes with almost like, we call it matchmaking, I suppose. So I find the corporates that are struggling, and I say, we identify their issues. How can we help you? And then I say, okay, great, I've got A to Z of solutions from everything that you need, and we bring them in, from digital solutions to nature-based solutions for solar, water filtration, waste management, recycling, electronic waste recycling. We've got absolutely everything within our portfolio. portfolio, and then we match those our impact companies with the corporates and help them to decarbonize. And we've got loads of examples of this already being very successful within our network. I mean, one of the companies, they call me their green fairy godmother, which is a very heartwarming compliment to me. But this is how we solve these problems. And we have to lower our carbon footprint, and that is my drive. Is to get these impact companies involved with the larger corporates. So we have created like a verified green directory. So we make it really easy for procurement to no greenwashing, and we have all the solutions. So we can solve the problems. My USP is me. Believe me, it really is. No, that and my humor. I was brought up in a household with nature, humanity, and humor. So that has always inspired me. I think my desire for impact is really strong. Impact on our climate and on people. I like to think I'd like to write a book. I have a title already, How to Save the World Before 8 a.m. And the opportunities that I get to do that. So I think one of my USPs is my authenticity and my transparency, because I try to be just me. I don't like to, go around about on things. I'm very direct, which is probably sometimes a little bit too much for people, but I am who I am. But one of the things that I'm really excited about, and I think I have been given this because of my, transparency and desire for impact, is we're going to do a climate documentary for the region, and this is just like a dream come true for me. So it is also this lady that I trained, and has given direction. So she managed to get funding from her company in Germany, who are doing sustainable work with wastewater treatment, obviously, because I did podcasts, and the studio that we're doing the podcasts were like, oh, we like what she has to say. So I get this opportunity to do this regional documentary, and it's really important to me because I've been around 3 decades in the region. So I want to portray the beauty of the desert. It's not just sand. I mean, it's so incredible with what is growing here, the flowers, the fauna, the richness, the nature reserves throughout here and Saudi, because that's where we'll concentrate on the UAE and Saudi as well, show about the Red Sea. We will talk about the climate and the fact that it's heating up, but what we're doing what the governments are doing to really, mitigate and create resilience. It'll be a huge part of this documentary will be educating people as well, to get people on board and to show them that we're not helpless, that every individual action can make change. So really excited about that, and I want to show a global audience, which Studio Red, the production company, are aiming for. It's like Netflix, Discovery. We're going for like Etihad, Emirates, Saudia. We want to really get it out there, because we want to not only just show the beauty of the region, we want to show that we're taking action. Here, we're not looking to Europe, we're not looking to US, we're doing our own thing because we know what's happening here, and we know our region. So it's a dream come true for me. Yes, I'm really excited about that as well. That's easy. And somebody asked me that question the other day. They had somebody moving into the area, and they said, "How do we get connected?" I said, "Look, you go to RAK." You go to the design gallery, you get onto their WhatsApps, and suddenly your WhatsApp number is being shared everywhere for trekking in the mountains and the safety of trekking in the mountains, swimming, beach cleanups. There's so much going on. It's a very vibrant community, and then there's lots of business communities. You'll have to join ours as well for the Sustain Global Impact RAK group. So there's so much going on, and the way sometimes you're really irritated when somebody adds your number to a WhatsApp group that you didn't want to be added to, but in this case it's great because it's you know exactly what's going on, and you get informed. So you're informed of everything that's happening, which is wow, which is great.